Alrighty, aloha everyone, my name is Brysen Keith. This is Sam Esperanza and we have our lovely videographer Dion in the back. We are all second year osteopathic medical students here at the beautiful Hawaii Community Health Center, Waianae Comprehensive, as part of ATSU SOMA. And as part of the DO Day of Wellness, which is a day created by the Council of Student Government Presidents, part of the AOA, we're going to talk to you today a little bit about a traditional Hawaiian healing that's called Lomi Lomi. And so why we thought this was a good idea is because of Student Day of Wellness, which is really the idea is to promote mental health awareness and really kind of bring it to the forefront how much of an issue it is, like student mental health issues as well as like the physician suicide rate. So as part of our training here at Waianae Coast Comprehensive, we get to work with some of the native elders, the Hawaiian healing elders, specifically for Lomi Lomi. So I have my patient here, Sam, who's experiencing some sinusitis, some headaches. She's got a bit of a cold. So we're going to show you how, kind of similarly to your osteopathic manipulative therapy, you could also add in maybe some Lomi Lomi techniques. So the first thing I'm going to do is have Sam take off her glasses. So the first thing I want to start by saying is Lomi is a little bit different than OMT. It's a very spiritual type of, like, you could loosely call it massage, but it's a very spiritually cleansing type of thing. But it's much more hands-on and much more harsh to the touch than OMT is, versus cranial is very soft. Lomi Lomi is much more hard. So kind of the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to work on Sam's sinuses. Kind of go over that kind of quickly, since this is very similar. So I'm going to start by coming right on her maxillary sinuses. And I'm going to be alternating, pushing both sides, kind of help get that drainage in there. Sam, feel free to check whatever you want to. And then I'm going to move up to our nasal bridge and do the same thing. And so kind of while I'm doing this, and Dion, feel free to chime in, the whole idea of Hau'ola Village, which is what's created here as part of Waianae Comp, is to promote the native Hawaiian healing techniques. Since we're kind of easily lost a few years ago, it's really kind of invigorating new council members to reinvigorate the community with local native Hawaiian healing techniques. So that's kind of one of the big things that we do here at Waianae Comp, is trying to bring that back kind of the forefront of medical care. So I'm just putting some pressure right now on her supraorbital.
This is super similar to trigeminal stimulation, huh, Brysen?
It is, yeah. Very similar to trigeminal stimulation. Alrighty. So the first part where Lomi kind of starts to get different, I'm going to first start by sweeping from her eyebrow to the other side. And when I'm doing this, and feel free to tell me if the pressure's okay, I'm pushing pretty hard. In most of Lomi, you're going to be pushing pretty hard, so you want to go basically to the point where it's almost uncomfortable for the patient, almost the opposite of cranial, where you're using a very light touch. I am not any good at cranial. Dee, who's videographer, is much better at cranial. Stumbling over my words today. Right here. So pretty simple. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use my first 3 fingers, and I'm going to be kind of swiping back on her head in like a 3-stage series. So about what it's going to look like is 1, 2, 3 all the way back. So you start kind of on the temporal bone going all the way back to the occiput. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm stabilizing the back of her head with my thumbs right now.
And it's good pressure.
Yeah. It should feel pretty high pressure, and then we're going to move more superiorly, and then all the way to the top of the head. And unfortunately, you're going to give your patient a really bad hair day when you do this, so you might want to prepare them. Right, and I'm coming back behind the ears here. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to have you part your hair here, is I'm going to be coming right under her occiput and be using the pads of my 3rd finger to come underneath like the OA junction. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply a really kind of tight pressure. I'm stabilizing her head, but I'm gonna apply a hard pressure just below her occiput, and I'm gonna drag it all the way across. So it's almost like a mini OA release, except for you're pulling across. And you're using a lot of pressure when you do this. Is that okay, Sam? So this can actually be incorporated into like any type of OMT technique. I do it a lot here on the island when I'm working with my patients, especially Native Hawaiians, because they really like kind of having that Native Hawaiian Lomi experience. So often I'll do this in addition to like an OA technique, maybe a cranial technique, depending on the indication. Come around here to the other side. Thank you, ma'am.
Look at that beautiful ocean in the background.
Right.
Beautiful blues.
It's really hard to complain when you have that kind of view. But so in the spirit of DO Day of Wellness, you know, you always need to remember that you need to take time for yourself. Physician depression and medical student depression is a huge thing, and it's something that we have to deal with. COSGP is working really hard to kind of create more transparency about it, but it kind of begins at each campus and moves forward from there. Alrighty. I think I'm all set. How are you feeling, Sam?
Good.
Perfect. Alrighty. So that's pretty much all we have as far as Lomi Lomi for today. Once again, my name's Brysen. I'm the Student Government Association Vice President at ATSU Soma. This is Sam, and then our videographer, Dion. Thanks for watching, guys. Aloha. Take care.
Aloha.